Darn it, I still can't. Let me see if I can't. I still can't get it to, look at this. I'm in Irish Canyon. Wow, I can't believe they must have put a tower in here somewhere. Because I'm literally here. I'm at, well, I'm not where I go, but I'm at the Petroglyphs. And I have cell reception. So I figured, hey, let's walk through. They always leave me special things here. But this gets a lot of traffic. You got bathrooms here, but they're right there. They're like right in there. That's not where I'm going, but they're right here. Trust me. They leave me arrowheads, axe heads. Like, it won't be there, and then all of a sudden it's there. You know, it's like, that's what this place is like. It's absolutely a magical, amazing place. Yeah, they put a tower in somewhere around here. They got a lot of tractor trailers that go through here to Wyoming, so maybe that's why they finally did it. So here's where I am. I'm going to do a quick, before I go, I'm going out, so I can't let this live video distract me for hours. But to see these kind of things written on the walls, it's amazing. You know, one thing I've determined, guys, is it doesn't matter where you live or where you are, but when you see petroglyphs and when you see this kind of thing, they've never left. These creatures still live here, okay? They never left, and they depict the creatures, you know, carrying people. It tells you all about what Indians were here, how long ago. So the Indians here, 400 to 1,000 years ago. And this is Irish Canyon. I've done this once before, never on a live video though. That's why I'm doing this, because I don't want to put another video up at the petroglyphs. But if I can do it live, that's a whole different thing. I'm totally into that. Like a place where normally you'd never be able to do a live video. I don't know where the tower is. I don't see it. Dude, they're right there, you guys. They live. See, the deceiving thing is that these rocks, it all looks like it's just a mountain. But see, you don't realize that you can go up in there and then go that way 20 feet. Go up in there, go that way 50 feet. Go up in that way, go 20 feet. These are all little perches and hidden places. And the history here, I cannot even begin to explain to you. Look, Irish Canyon was named for the 3 Irishmen who robbed a bank, who robbed a Rock Springs saloon and stopped to consume part of the take in the north end of the canyon. Country Road 10 North provides easy access to the canyon to Rock Springs, Wyoming. That's pretty cool. So they basically robbed and then came here and got loaded. What would you have done? Something very weird. You know, back in the day, I'll admit it, I might have been a bandito back then. Now I'd be a, actually it was from snow. That's what it was from. No, I would have been like probably like a bounty hunter. So there's these hidden petroglyphs. I'm dying to know. They won't tell. They want to know where my hidden petroglyphs are, and I want to know where theirs are, and we won't tell each other. Isn't that silly? I'll tell them happily, but they won't tell me where theirs are. That doesn't make any sense. Now it's Sunday. You figure there'd be like someone here. Look, there's nobody. There's nobody. That's why I love it here. It's too far for anything. If this was near Denver, there'd be 1,000 people here right now. It's so far. Tell them, guys. I don't think I've ever gotten a whistle here, but I've gotten some of the best pictures here. Look at it. Why would you put that on a rock? Why? Why would you waste your time? After you're done drawing about your hunting, why would you waste your time drawing an alien? Or, I mean, I get the snake. I get that they're hunting. This is my favorite, you guys. Look at this. Look at everyone goes up here. The simplest people, they just walk around thinking they're going to find a petroglyph right here, you know. My petroglyphs are unfindable. There's no human being that'll ever find them again in the history of the world. because of what I do, you know? I located them because of what I do. Look. Why would you put that on a rock? Why? Tell me why someone 400 years ago drew that on a rock. It probably took them days to do that. Why? Because whatever was here is still here. Nothing's changed. Nothing has fallen to change. It's exactly the way it always was. Here and everywhere else you see a petroglyph. They're talking about the beings that live here. They've never strayed from their existence like we have. They're right here, and they've always been right here. And if you pitched a tent over there, and you lived here as long as they did, you'd learn very quickly who's here. And how special this is. I'm doing this turbo because I'm really trying to figure out what to do, where to go. And I don't have time to waste today. I want to get like 6, 7, 8, at least 6 or 7 hours up there. That's what I'm trying to find. And they won't tell me where it is. Look at that. Sorry if you can't see them, but you guys, I'm in the middle of nowhere, okay? Like, it's amazing I even have a video on here. I don't know how it's possible. So you really can't complain about blurry, because believe me, I struggle 24 hours a day. You guys, look at the footprint. You see that footprint right there? Like, it's literally a footprint. You see it? There's all kinds of things going on this rock that have faded over the years. I'm just reading. Why would they write that? Why did the only thing here's the thing, we say that people told you that Indians drew all these aliens. Who knows? Maybe it was one of the aliens. I'm telling you, some of these were done like 1,000 years ago. They're so faded. Like, there's a dog right there or something, and it's real hard to see like what he is. One of these days, I wish God was just here so I could be like, God, can you show these guys really quick who's really watching me and how? And he could just be like, and you guys would be like, oh my God, this guy's not crazy. They really are all there. I'm about to tell you, because someone's watching me. It's so blatant. It's almost unbelievable. Where are their new petroglyphs? I'll bet you they're up there. And Callie went up there. He found some up there, but not what I'm looking for. So that's all. I went, oh, let's go across the street real quick. And then I gotta gear up, you guys, and I'm going way, way, way into the mountains here. Big time. And if you don't believe me, you can watch the video tomorrow probably, or whenever I get it together. There'll definitely be a video. I have a lot of vlogging too, like on the way. I stopped and filmed under the vortex. Things like that. I can't see the chat, you guys, right this minute. Something lives under there. There's no doubt about something goes under there. I forget what I found here. Something, one of the coolest things they left me. It wasn't there when I walked in. And then it was just sitting there when I walked out, just sitting right there. That's how they do it here. They've given me quite a few gifts. They've been also around me in a circle, just with these big smiles on their faces, like doing the best they can to let me know, you know, like I think almost knowing that I'll see it on the video later, you know, which is okay. Believe me, they don't mind that. They don't. Only a certain amount of people understand. images that are in videos that people can't see with their eyes. All right, let's go here. I'm saving you guys a lot of time here if you like petroglyphs, because this is about a 7-hour drive. It's 5 hours, maybe 5 or 6 hours from Denver. In the middle of nowhere. The whole drive would be in the middle of nowhere to get here. So it's a pretty amazing. It wouldn't be worth it, basically. Like, yeah, that's cool, like seeing petroglyphs and stuff, but would you drive 6 hours one way to see those? No. You let an idiot like me do it, and then, you can sit home on a Sunday and not leave. There's so many times I see videos where I'm like, thank God that guy did that, and I don't have to do that. I can't figure out how to get my phone sideways. It's driving me crazy. I can't do it. I mean, I'm not even on a mission. I'm just, what else am I going to do? I talk about that in the video too, like how this is just all an accident. It's not something I decided I was going to do, Just all an accident. But I think they want me to do it. I don't know. I don't understand any of it, to be honest with you. I mean, a lot more than I used to. You can understand so much more, but it doesn't mean that you have really gotten anywhere. This is where it all gets fascinating. You walk into there, you just keep going and going. That's not where I'm going today, but I've done that. It's a mind blower. Right here, you can see where people have come over. It's about as far as people go. They'll walk over here. They'll try to find their own. They want to find their own petroglyph. It's like, amazes me, actually. Why would you draw that on the side of a rock? Look, it looks like taking a person. He's clearly holding him by the head. We've seen this before. I've shown this before. Over and over, aliens are depicted. Now, so did they write them themselves? Why is that so hard to believe? That they drew their own pictures. There's no petroglyphs here, but just kind of like doing some Bigfooting actually for a second. When I get I'm gonna gear up, and where I'm going, I might be able to do a really cool live video up there. I gotta drive another mile or two to where I'm going. I gotta make a decision too. Like, do I want to go to familiar areas, or do I want to do something new, or maybe a little bit of both? I don't want to bore people. That's one of the reasons I want to do new. Also, my curiosity wants to do new, and maybe possibly finding something who knows what could be just sitting like right there. Like, it's just sitting there. You guys, they put stuff just like sitting there. Like, I found, they gave me a big, hatchet head or whatever. You guys have seen that. You come into these spots and you look very, I'm a little bit too close to people, I feel like, but nevertheless, you look, because people don't. They don't know how. Not you guys, but most people just don't know. They have no idea what they're looking like, that their eyes don't show them anything. Look at this. This looks like this just kind of comes up and keeps going. See that rock up there? This is no plan, by the way. Look how it's just like kind of there. It even looks like it has a face in it. That's nothing. Wait till you see the boulder faces I get here. It's out of control. Oh, and the white poop, which I think it's bobcat. You'll see there's tons of white poop here. And I can't come up with anything else except that it's probably bobcat. Things like that. Some guy just pulled over by my truck. What do you want to bet it's a hunter? See, I like to look for stuff like that. You see that? Where that branch has been pulled? Show you. I'm not saying it's anything, but these are the types of things I look for. Like, there's no way that branch got in there. See that? It's a blind. Things look weird there. This is what I look for. And this is perfect. These little things, they live right in here. You know, I could show you a little footprint, and you won't believe it. You know, things like that. Literally show you a footprint that's, you know, an inch long. There's no doubt that's a spot in there. There's no doubt about it. Just watching. Some of them love to watch. I think some of them enjoy being near kids too. They want to be near, like if children are running around and frolicking. It seems to me, and I could be wrong, that some of them really enjoy seeing that. I don't know why. Like I said, I could be completely wrong, but I get this feeling there's something going on with children and that's why, you know, like so many kids would be like, Mom, I saw a Bigfoot. And she's like, sure, dear. Hey, I made an analogy today in a video when I was driving, because I saw Independence Day last night at the hotel. I should say motel at which I love, just like a piece of it. And at the end, you know, it's funny. What's that guy, Randy Quaid? That's his name. He's like, I won't let you down, sir. He's the drunk crop duster pilot. And he's he's talking to the military guys. Okay, so keep in mind they're literally being. Here, let me show you my face. They're literally being attacked. There's no question. Okay, at this point, they're at Area 51. They're being attacked by aliens, right? Is this too zoomed in? What's going on here? And he's got to go fly the jet, and he's like, he looks at that actor Baldwin, whatever his name is. He's like, hey, he's like 10 years ago when I was abducted by aliens, and they both. So while the guy said he was abducted by aliens, as they're getting attacked by aliens, the people still didn't believe. Do you get it? So it's a movie, but at the same time, it's not really. It's real life. It shows you how simple-minded we are, how we can't change our thinking. You know, how there could be an alien attack, and you still don't believe the drunk who told you he got abducted 10 years ago. You know what I mean? It's like, you may want to start believing the drunks, in my point. Okay? These tops, I don't quite understand either, how they have the tops and the things there. Got loud, I think they were going to the bathroom. So let's go see if one of these guys has the balls to take me. Never happened. It's people, you know, I get asked about missing 411 constantly, and I'm like, listen, man, I could talk for the next 4 days about that, but the bottom line is I've been trying to go missing for 5 years. Literally, take me, I dare you. You don't have the balls to eat me, even in some cases. Like, you know, like being cocky, like taunting them. Not all the time, but sometimes when I'm in that kind of mood, you know, just to see if I can get a rise, anything, you know. And here I stand, unmissing. I want to go missing because that'd be so cool, because then you guys would all be like, oh my God, what happened to him? I have a feeling once you're missing, though, it's not as cool as you think, and you're not coming back. So yeah, I'm in Irish Canyon. For you guys that didn't know, there's a big sign right there. It says Irish Canyon. It's amazing. It's 6 hours from anything, basically. And it's one of the reasons I love being here. You know, that guy stopped, his wife got out, went to the bathroom. And that's it, you know. Because you're just in the middle, like, why do these places exist? None of us use it. Like, why? Why were the Indians out here? 1,000 years ago, they could have been in New Jersey, you know? You might as well just go to Florida at that point. Like, why here? And why is it so special inside? I'm telling you guys, it's all, this one in particular, they're in there. Yeah, I mean, I filmed them. I've been there. If you doubt me, just come here. I don't even care. These guys can handle. They can handle you. Don't worry about it. Come out here. Climb a few miles into these boulders, up these rocks, and go 2 miles into them and see what you find. I'm feeling I may do that myself. What's the temperature? What's the temperature? I left my keys in here. Cool, you guys. Thank you for. I love being on Sundays. I love at least saying hello to you guys. Where do I go? And where are they staring at me? They love to use. There's one thing they know here, guys. Is look at that. It could be a person, but I don't know. I like to see that. Look. Right there, I got a stacked rock. It's pretty perfect. Right there. You see it? A little too close to be, to even though they're right there, to say a person didn't do that, because they could have. Sorry about the chat, you guys. I've been trying to, now I can see it if I go like this. When I was walking around, I couldn't see the chat. Might as well keep it on while I'm getting ready here. Camera. I get asked. This is my camera. I'm gonna do. That's my tripod. I'm gonna do a couple shots up to this cave that they won't seem to let me. So that's what I'll do. I'm gonna go to this one. I'm gonna go to a familiar place. I really want to zoom up there. I'll decide whether it takes me about an hour to walk there. So I don't know. And every time I try to go there, they don't let me get there. There's a bunch of you that know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm going to play that by ear. But otherwise, I'm just going to go out there into a place where I've never been. It's amazing, too, because you can get to these places where you can just walk, like you climb up like a 6-foot giant, like squared boulder. You climb up and then you put all your stuff up there and you pull yourself up and then you go to the next one. It's like these giants. It's like I'm climbing up steps of a giant. That's what it's like. And they're still right here. They live right here. Okay, so where they draw the petroglyphs, I don't care where you've seen them before. If you've been in the Grand Canyon, where you've seen your petroglyphs, or you've seen writings on the walls, or forget about what the terms are, like hieroglyph, petroglyph. Don't worry about that. But if you've seen writings on the wall, they're still there. Okay, they didn't leave. I promise. Nothing left. Nothing's falling to change with these creatures like it has with us. I don't know why. Just bear with me. I'm getting ready. And I gotta drive a little bit. Oh man, these freaking boots. It's amazing how long these have lasted. These are Columbia's. So a fairly affordable, 100% waterproof shoe. That's kind of ugly, but it's amazing. They're comfortable and they actually are waterproof. You buy like Timberlands, or Herman Survivors, and they tell you that they're waterproof. That's the biggest lie. It's one of the biggest lies ever told in America, that Timberlands are waterproof. That's so funny. I've been using Timberland my whole life. Well, I did it like as a kid, like as a worker and stuff, and they're anything but waterproof. When I say waterproof, maybe water resistant, but not waterproof. You can't stand in a river with Timberlands on. Even if you put your little leather thing on, like you took your little ball and you rubbed it all on there, another waste of time. You should have to buy a pair of boots where you need to add stuff to it. It's up to her. Now I can see you guys. Hey Janelle, hey Kelly. Oh, they found the hiker dead? Okay. Huh. They just found him, he's just dead? Hey John, what's up? I know, I can't believe that I have reception. Not only do I have reception, but it's like full. So they like, since that last time I was here, they've put some kind of a tower somewhere around here. I don't see it, but it's got to be like right here. Probably for the truckers, I think, because It's really the only thing that it's not many. You might see like a few a day, but they come right through here from Wyoming. I'm so excited. I wish I had more time to be here. Hold on a second. Should I go up there? There's so many new places. Like, I'm thinking about just walking that way a mile or two and then going straight up. Later. Do that later. Restricted area I'm going into right now. It's completely restricted. But I got permission, so. I got permission years ago from a guy that watches it. He watches my videos, he knows who I am, and he's the one that makes sure no one comes in here. And I said, listen, man, you gotta let me in there. And he's like, oh, dude, do I? Why? And I said, because this is who I am, this is what I do, and I have some major relationships in there I'm not done with yet. He's like, oh. He's like, well, you're the only other one in the world that knows that then. I was like, well, yeah, I know. This guy knows everything. He knows everything that's going on. I don't know if he knows about, like, the pictures I film and exactly what's happening, but he, without filming and all that, he knows. Like, he knows the history and knows there's Bigfoots. That's all anyone else thinks, so if you're a believer, that's all you think. Oh, there's Bigfoots. They don't realize that there's little people, there's everything here. It's literally everything. It's so deceiving, some of these places. It's one of the reasons I don't mind going, like, kind of bringing you in here, because it's illegal to go where I'm going. You get if your car is there long enough, he's gonna get you. Bear with me. Look, just to show you. This is why I'm not worried about my road. Watch. Come on. I want to turn around. You want to see my restricted road? You'll believe me. Watch. Look at my road. The amazingness up here. It's a freaking mind blower. That's the only way to put it. You can't tell, what this holds here. It's amazing how it goes down and in, and there's seats and there's amazing things in there. This isn't where I'm going to go in, but I wanted to take a quick look in there. Gosh, you know what? I didn't think my phone would work out here, so I didn't really charge it that much. Man, it's been a while since any person, ever since they made it restricted. Look, there's a fireplace there, but it's been years since someone used that. I always like to look at the fireplaces too, because look at the backside. Look, always look at a fireplace. I don't care what you think, whether it was a human, whether you made the fire yourself. When you go back, look at it closely. See this backside right here? See the stack right there? Boom, boom. Everything looks a little bit, there's too much work on the backside. There's like a seat back there, because the rocks create an energy. There's something about that does something that we're not aware of. Oh, look at that in there. Should I just walk right in there? Should I go to this side? What about my cave? So do I tripod? Do I piss them off the whole time and go out in the fields and just tripod in? Do I do that afterwards? Do I, it's like, how do you do it? I mean, I know what to do, but there's about a million combinations of, how I start. I just feel so lucky to be able to be here right now. I hate getting here. Those are the most special spots right there. I don't know if you can see them. I can't, it's hard with the chat to zoom in. I can't, up there. You got to see what I have filmed up there. Like, I'm going to put a bunch of pictures in my video. I'll go back, and whether you've seen them before or not, if you're one of those people that are always with me and you have to see, sometimes repeat like pictures and stuff or little clips, I apologize. You guys, I love you guys more than anybody, and I know that sometimes you're like, I've seen this, But usually, I try not to repeat too much, but occasionally, of course, I throw in like pictures I love, things like that, over and over because people, not everyone sees every video. Let's see, can we do it this way? You can see my road. It's nice to have connections. Normally you go to prison for this. You be very careful because there's like hidden boulders and rocks. And just one, will keep you here for a long time if you make a mistake. Ooh, look, you guys. Look how good. This is where the faces are. This is where the boulders are. Where you find these piles of like arrowheads and like quartz and stuff like that. Live at the Petroglyphs. Wow. Big shout out to Neil. I don't know if Neil's on here, but he's been trying to sell his house, and I think we might have a buyer there, which is really exciting. I've been wanting Neil just to get out of his stress for a while now. Look at the old Denali, you guys. Hanging in there. Look at that. Yes. This is what it takes to get what no one else can get. To go places no one else has ever been. Yeah, here's a real road. This is what it takes. Ooh. I gotta go. This is familiar. This is my familiar spot. This is somewhere I gotta go because it's just they get a kick out of me here. I know they do. Watch. See if I can get it close in there, just in case. Try to go slow. They won't make any noise as far as I'm concerned. They just don't. They don't hear. They're right there, though, I promise. They live. You got to see the caves. Every entrance up there, in the cave itself, has a giant face. Every single entrance here has a giant face. Where's my cave up the hill? Can I see it from here? I'll have to use my camera. I might do some zooming here. I might get off the live video soon and do some zooming. Sorry about that. I just want to see because these guys will be right there. They don't mind. They know you're going to walk right by. I'm whistling just so they know. They're just in case there's any questions of who's here. I don't think there is, but no game, nothing. There's no hunters, no nothing over here, as you can see by looking at the ground. No, you know what's a good YouTube channel? I suck. You know what's really good is that I like this guy. I'll probably hate him in like a month, but he's really good now. It's the weirdest name. I don't know. He's some bounty hunter. He has like 7 million subs. It's amazing. He actually does a good job. He's not one of these people that has 7 million subs and doesn't have to work. Like this dude puts the work in. He's really good, and he goes in and tases people and stuff. I really get a kick out of this guy, Patty Mosey or what's his name? I don't know. Some of you know who I'm talking about. He's good. Watch him. Nothing to do with Bigfoot, but. Ooh, there's the special rock. You see it? You can just see the top of it right there. Can you see it? It's amazing what is in that area. It's amazing what is right there. I can't wait to see if anything has changed. You guys got to remember, nobody gets in here. It's impossible to go in there. So it's illegal, first of all. Secondly, so you might get someone to sneak in, but it's just one person, and it's just me. He told me, he's like, Mark, no one would ever, you're the only one, I texted him before he came out. I was like, yeah, he's like, yeah, go ahead. Don't worry about it. He goes, no one has been in there since I was here last time. Nobody gets in here for a reason. It's the state, they know. Somebody knows. That's why if you talk to your aunt works for the state, she doesn't know. But her boss, one of her bosses knows. Somebody knows. And they don't even tell some high position people because they want those people to be able to roll their eyeballs legit, plausible deniability, basically. Comes from that movie as well last night. The president's like, how come I didn't know about this? He's like, 2 words, Mr. President. Plausible deniability. So basically, oh, look at that. He goes, how do we explain this live? You know, he wants the president to be able to stand there and not lie, but be able to legitimately. This is weird, you guys. Really weird. It's a fox. He just died. How did he die? Oh, he just died, you guys. He just died. Just kidding. What's up, buddy? What'd you do? That is bizarre. How do we got him? Okay, so a lot of that white poop, I wonder, because I see a lot of the white poop, and I always think it's like a bobcat, but I wonder if it's not these guys. Oh, he got in a fight. You guys, watch this. I don't want to do this, but oh, he's solid as a rock. His damage is at the top. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see. There's a giant hole on the top of him. Hold on, my investigative journalism is kicking in. I don't have that, but why is there a big hole on the top of him? That doesn't make any sense. First of all, there's no hunting allowed. Okay, look at the trail that comes in over here. There's no way to get in here. Okay, so no one shot him by accident. Here's his prints. These are definitely his. He's been dead, I'm gonna say 2 days, if that. But how does he have a hole? So if he's walking around upright, how would a hole go into the top of his spine? We found that live. How cool is that? Patty Mayo, that's his name. Strange sticks. Maybe I should just walk you guys in there alive, but then my phone will die. You guys, I don't understand that. I mean, his legs are in, his fur is in, like, I mean, like, he looks like he's alive. I can't for my life understand why he's got a giant hole in the top of his body, you guys. That is just bizarre to me, no matter what the circumstances. A fight. No, that hole, maybe by bloating, like he finally exploded, maybe. That would make more sense to me than any kind of fighting or anything. There was a person here. I think this was like this last year. This was like this last time I was here. I can't wait to go in there, you guys. If I find it dead, how did the fox die there? This time of year, like, it's kind of weird that he's dead. Nothing ate him. Something just killed him. I have to assume that's not natural causes. Like, it's just too blatantly, like, there. Like, natural causes, usually they go and find a spot, they crawl into a hole, and they die. This is out where he was having a fight or something. I don't think anyone, even if this was hunting territory, I seriously doubt they would have shot the fox, because he's no threat to anything, you know? Although it's possible that the guy was just a scumbag and was bored and shot him. But no one hunts here. That's really amazing up there. You can't tell, but it's just simply a mind blower. It takes so long to get through this part of it, through the bottom parts. Like, it's deceiving. It just goes up and down and hidden and up and down. And then I got a really special cave. They have these entrances up here that are just a mind blower. So let me go in there. Let me get in the car for a second. I want to see what you guys think about this. I can't see the chat too much. Absolutely, a couple coyotes could kill a fox. Hey, that's a great explanation right there. That's the best one I've heard yet. Not that I've heard any of it, but yeah, coyotes probably got him. Yep, because look, it was just a senseless kill. They got him at the top. He probably, one of them probably had him somewhere else. He probably got him. Looks like there's blood here, which is where he would have got him, right? One got in the back, one probably got on top and probably didn't let go. Is what I'm thinking. Oh, it's a coyote, not a fox. Is that what you're saying? Oh yeah. It is a coyote, guys. I'm sorry. It's not. I was looking at the tail. Look at the tail. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, you guys. I feel like a complete idiot. Yeah, but look at the tail. So that's what I saw from the other side. I flip it over and I just never looked at the face. You're absolutely right. It's a coyote, which makes it even weirder. At first, I thought you said, is it possible that coyotes killed a fox? And I was like, absolutely, for territory. There's no doubt about it. The coyotes will actually kill dogs, anything that's in their way, just for fun. And you're right, that's a coyote. What killed the coyote? There's poop, older poop there. So this is definitely a spot where, there's been activity of coyotes. Could it have been another coyote? I don't know. Let me get in and talk to you guys. I can't see. All right, I just love this area. There's always something going on. You know what I mean? So sorry, I feel like an idiot. Look, from this side, you'll understand. From this side, it really looks like a fox. Like, because of the tail, it has a fox's tail. I flipped it, but man, did it look like a fox. But you're right, it's absolutely a coyote. That's a dog, That's crazy. I'm just glad we found that in the live video. I wouldn't probably film that and put that on YouTube. Like, I don't like to show death too much. I'm sure whatever the story is there, it's probably not these guys, because usually if they are involved with something like that, in my opinion, the evidence will be gone. Like they take care of it. What was that? Did you hear that? Hold on. I swear I heard a coyote bark. I never hear anything here. In fact, my ears have just been ringing. Like, I say, can you guys hear the world? Well, it's just ringing in the ears. Like, I have the worst ringing in the ears that you can imagine. No one's been back here at all. At all. Like, any walking. There's your piles of rocks. I smell something. What do I smell? A lot of times this is where I go in, right here. This is familiar territory. Let's do that. What I'm going to do is, and then I'll just walk out of familiar. I'm going to walk out of familiar territory. I'm going to go in and just see if anything's abnormal, if anything's changed, zoom in on some of the faces, and then I'm going to go into oblivion and just see what's going on. And maybe I'll go live on the way back. That was cool that we found the coyote, right? Oh yeah? Give me some, wow, I used a lot of battery. Give me some more. I would do anything, you guys, to stop this. You don't understand. I get home and my head is just ringing. Like, does anyone else have that? Are you not noticing? Like, thanks, Ken. Most of these guys, I think, are. That's why it's so easy for me to go make a fool of myself live, because I feel so comfortable with all of you. I've said this every time. No, I don't think I can smell a Sasquatch. It was a different smell. It was like I still smell it. It's like a lavender, like flowers or something. Hold on. Really strong. Like, I feel like I pulled up to the back of like a flower shop. There's no flowers here. How did that coyote die? I get it. Animals die all the time, right? But how? What got him? Could it have been other coyotes? That's the only other thing out here. I don't think there's mountain lion here. There could be, but I don't think so. I think the mountain lion would have eaten him. That looks like, to me, like he got in a fight, like something, it was like a territory thing, or, I don't know. I want to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out, like, if my brain just comes up with something that makes sense, I'll be happy. Yeah, tendonitis. Yeah, I got something like that, you guys. It drives me crazy. What am I going to do? Go to the doctor and go into another $5,000 worth of debt to go get my ringing ears? If I would go into $5,000 worth, if I could get this fixed, but usually when I go to the doctors, it's something they can't fix. Wolves. It is possible, believe it or not, but just unlikely. It's there's wolves now in Colorado. They'll tell you there isn't, but they're releasing. There's a company that releases them into the wild. They're out of I think it's Colorado Springs. You can Google it. Just Google releasing wolves in Colorado. It's these women, and they have this business. And these are giant wolves, you guys. You got to see the size. They're like out of like a movie. That's how big these wolves are. But what they're doing is getting them used to people, and then they release them. I wouldn't think there'd be any out this far. It is possible though, but I don't think that's what happened. That's what I would think would happen if there were like active, like lots of wolf packs around, but there isn't. If there was any, there's one, and it's because of this area. Like if there was still a pack of wolves that existed right here, it has something to do with these guys. There's no doubt about it. All right, well let me you know what? Let me leave the video on while I'm getting ready. I got my really good tripod. What I'm going to do is do this after. So once I get them all freaked out of their minds, walking through their stuff, I'm going to go back out. I'm going to stop, and I'm going to, hey, Alex in Austria, I'm going to, some of the best stuff ever is just zooming back into where you were that day. These guys are just absolutely, they have fake fireplaces back here. They have amazing things. So if you haven't seen the Petroglyph videos, you want to catch up if you're bored today, you could probably go to about. So if you go to Colorado Bigfoot page, you go to about, or one of those buttons, and you can search my channel, and then you can type in Petroglyphs, and there's probably some other names in this place too, but at least gives you an idea of what's in there and how many faces are in there. And I know a lot of you know, but there's some other people that aren't current with the Petroglyphs and what I've done here over the last couple of years. And I'm following the weather. It's absolutely beautiful. It was 19 degrees this morning. Hey John, tell Bridget I said hello. Hugs back to her. And it's 51 now. Big shout out to Bridget in Canada and John, who are newly married, and they're still married. They haven't got divorced yet. No, they're not going to get divorced either. They're in love, and two of the nicest people I've ever known from this, and they help me, and I get Christmas cookies, which is more important than any financial help. I need my Christmas cookies, especially, you guys, I don't think I'm going to make it to the East Coast for Christmas, so because of finances. So I'm going to be spending Christmas Day in a trailer by myself. So maybe I'll go live. I don't know. Maybe I'll go live for the losers. I'll be the lead loser, and we'll go live on Christmas, just in case like there's people that don't have lives like me. or you do, and you just can't be with your family this year. So maybe, I'm not saying I'll be able to help you, but maybe we can just hang out and be losers together. So even if there's 10 of us on there, that's fine. If it's me and one other person, that would be funny, because that means everyone else has a life. I think that would be hilarious if I do a live video on Christmas and it's just me and like one person, and we just sit there for like hours talking to each other because everyone else is like at their families and opening presents. And Bronzini, he's here. Yeah, he's in Texas. I think Brandon's in Texas with his dad. Oh yeah, he's here. he had to take the weekend off to go to spend time with his dad, which is important, Brandon. I mean, that's what you want to do, you know. When us dads are dead, that's when you love us. Oh, my dad, I didn't see him. One of my biggest regrets is I didn't see him enough. You know, it's a regret once he's dead. I would want to, like, recently, like, where are my kids? Like, my kids never check in with me. No one ever checks in with me. Like, hey, just checking, Dad, love you. Nothing. Like, I don't have anything. I don't get it. My son claims he does, but he just wants money. It's crazy, you know. It's just that age, you know. You get when you're 20, 21. I have two daughters, and one lives in. Well, they're both. One's in New Jersey, going to college, and one's in South Carolina going to college. And my son's in Virginia working. Mike, you live in a fifth wheel? Did I know? I didn't. Did I know that, or do you just go? Do you just use it on the weekends or something? I thought we talked about that once, but I can't remember. At least you're going to be in a nicer trailer. My trailer, look, I wouldn't complain if I had a place where I could just chill. Like if I had like a living room in that trailer with like lazy boys, I would be totally fine. But there's nowhere comfortable in there at all. At all. Hey, you guys know what? Stay on there. I can't waste any more time. Let me bring you with me because I have a backup phone as well. I have. Let me show you. I'm probably the only digger in the world because I'm the only one that does it in the vast wilderness, like me. So here's my backup. Thanks to Neil, I've always had that. It's an iPhone. That's the only thing an iPhone's good for is backup. If you want to use a real phone, use the Droid. Of course, I have both. I can tell you right now, I go to the Droid every time. There's no comparison. So if you have an iPhone, which a lot of you do, you're probably pissed off. But what can I do? Look up, Google the best phones, and you'll see the Galaxy 10 is on the top of the list, and then the iPhone. The Galaxy is the best phone, whether you want to admit it or not. It's just a better phone. It's part of the sheep thing. People just buy iPhones because they think that they're supposed to. It's like people wait. Look at that pot. Let's go look before I do anything. Let's go look at this. Like I don't get this. People say this is ants, but I don't know, man. So we got my coyote over there. It's starting to become absolutely beautiful, you guys. Look at this. They all live in that mountain right there. I'm coming in. You gotta see the face. If I had my other camera, you'd be able to see it. But right there, inside that cave, there's a giant face. It's all shadows right now. Right there. Right there. It's amazing. I tried climbing up there one day. See how they have like rocks like that just teetering? Like they've been put, that one right there has been put up there with all kinds of other rocks around it. There's a lot of really cool things like that here. So I'm going to try to put together a non-boring video, even for people that have seen this place 5 to 10 different videos. I want it to be different today. But I got to walk into a familiar area. Oh, look, here's footprints. Someone walked through here. Ooh, could that be our coyote killer? Could a human, just for sport, have shot that coyote? Maybe it was running away from him. The bullet hit him at the top of the spine and just opened him up. If so, that's just so lame. These weird piles. The sticks look weird too to me right there. That footprint doesn't look that old to me, guys. At all. There's mine. Someone walked in here. They came, you can tell they came that way. They came all the way in on foot. So if I was like an investigator, like say I was a cop, I had to figure out who killed. So already a person is my number one suspect. Just from seeing those footprints that are about, they look like they could have been today. So it probably within the last week at the most. And then I got a dead coyote here. I mean, what a scumbag. So he's walking through here. He's got a rifle. He sees the coyote and he shoots it. I don't understand that. This coyote did something here too. Something happened here. There's another pile of pebbles. He did something here. It looks like they could have been fighting right here. Look. Oh, a deer. Got coyote prints and then deer. This is deer. This is coyote. Was the coyote trying to kill the deer by himself? Maybe the deer killed him. Where'd he go anyway? I guess he's like over there somewhere. I don't even know. Oh well, I know it's irrelevant, but my brain is just, I don't know. It's twisting around that coyote's death. I want to know what happened here. Because look, you see this, you guys? This is weird. Right in the pebbles even. It looks to me like he had a hold of this deer. Look, there's your deer. There's your coyote. It looks like he was probably like on the back of the deer or something. Maybe it was a smaller one. I wonder if one of the deer got him. Like a bigger deer. You know, it's very possible. If you get a buck, I mean, some bucks could kill a person, you know, much less a coyote. All right. So weird. Oh, there's so much going on here yet. You'd have to walk to get here. Obviously, one person has. And I wonder why. Like, it seems like if he walked here, he knew where he was walking. Because it's like a 2-mile walk. These are pretty twisted up. I can't wait to go in there. I'm going in there right now. I would carry the foam, but I think it's going to cause a problem, and I'm at 10%. I guess I could take you in for the 10%. Hold on. So what do you guys think? Do you think a person, some random asshole, or do you think it was internally, like other coyotes? I don't think it was the wolf, although that was a really